This is ESPN Esports. I'm Ardo Ocal. We got some major news as it pertains to the immediate future of Overwatch League. The Vice President of Overwatch Esports, Jon Spector, just joined WatchPoint, which is the Overwatch League's official post-game show, to talk about a wide variety of topics, including schedules, what will happen with mid-season invitational all-stars, hero pools, and a lot more. The first thing to come out of that interview was the change in schedule. Of course, we know that all of the games moving forward for the foreseeable future in Overwatch League will be played online. So now the teams will be grouped geographically. There will be 3 groups in total: Atlantic, Pacific, and China. And those teams will play within those groups. There will still be 28 games played, or at least endeavored to play 28 games per team for the remainder of the season. And to catch up to the number of games that teams might have missed up until this point, there will be an increased number of games in March and April played. That means an extra day of broadcasts. There will be games played on Friday, according to Jon Spector. And all of these games, by the way, according to Jon Spector, will be broadcast on the Overwatch League's official YouTube channel, so fans won't miss a single minute. So Friday, for the foreseeable future, at least for April, there will be more games played on Friday. So as it pertains to and by the way, the schedule will be released in full, or at least a further clarity on the schedule will be released early next week. As it pertains to All-Stars and the Midseason Invitational, Jon Spector said that because there haven't been enough games played, Midseason Invitational will be canceled this year. However, All-Stars will be moved to the end of the season. It will act more as a celebration of the season, a celebration of the players and fans. Details on that, location, etc., TBD, but that will move to the end of the season. So All-Stars still scheduled to happen in some way, shape, or form. Hero pools. There is a slight change to the selection of which heroes will be banned. When hero pools were first announced, and by the way, I got reaction from many pros after the first week of hero pools. That is right now available at espn.com/esports. When hero pools were announced, basically how it worked was if a hero was used over 10% in Overwatch League, they were equally eligible to be banned the next week. It doesn't matter if they were used 10.1% or 98%, they both had the same percentage to be banned. That is now changed. Heroes will be put into buckets according to how much they were used in Overwatch League the week prior. The way it goes is, and this is how Jon Spector described it in the interview, 10 to 25% usage will equal 1 ticket. 25 to 50% usage will equal 2 tickets. 50 to 75% usage, 3 tickets, and 75% or more, 4 tickets. So that is a change to the hero pools. Jon Spector also mentioned that he is in constant communication and constantly listening to players, to fans, to coaching staff, etc., on how to refine this process so it is optimal for all parties involved. Also, there will be map pools changing. That was scheduled to happen 4 times throughout the season. The new map pools are up. That was shown throughout the interview as well, on what the new map pools will be. That will happen starting week 7. And also, regarding homestands, Jon Spector mentioned they've been thrilled with the results so far. They've been thrilled with the attendance, and hopefully after we are back to normal and after the fears of coronavirus, COVID-19, are no longer, they hope to endeavor to go back to the homestand format and continue on. Obviously, we are unsure when that will happen, but the fact that these games are being played online is a welcome piece of news for any fans of Overwatch League. So to recap, we're getting a reorganization of groups: Atlantic, Pacific, and China. A full schedule, or at least further clarity on the schedule, will be released by Overwatch League officially. Jon Spector said look for it early next week. We do have the schedule starting next Saturday. That's when games will officially begin again. It will start with Seoul taking on San Francisco at 11 a.m. Pacific. So we do know the schedule as it pertains to at least next Saturday, which is when the games will begin again. There's a tweak to hero pools based on weighted percentages of usage. MSI is canceled for this year, but All-Stars will happen at the end of the year. So a lot of information there. More information on all of this is available in an article that I wrote over at espn.com/esports.